Hey there, beautiful souls. Do you ever feel like there's this hollow space inside you, no matter how much you try to fill it? Like you're checking all the boxes, friends, job, maybe even a packed social calendar, but deep down, something's still missing. You're not alone. That emptiness, it's real and it's okay to feel it. Today, we're diving into why you might be feeling this way and what you can do to start filling that void with meaning. Stick with me. This is gonna hit home, and by the end, you'll feel a little lighter, I promise. Let's start with a truth bomb. Feeling empty doesn't mean you're broken. It's not a flaw or a failure. It's a signal, a whisper from your soul saying, hey, something's off. Maybe you're surrounded by people but still feel disconnected. Or maybe you're chasing goals, but when you hit them, it's like, is this it? That's what we're unpacking today, because here's the thing. You deserve to feel alive, not just exist. So, why do we feel empty? Sometimes it's because we're running from ourselves. Not in an obvious way, like avoiding a tough conversation, but in this sneaky, subtle way that's hard to spot. Psychologists call it emotional avoidance. It's when we dodge the big feelings, fear, sadness, vulnerability, because they're scary. Maybe you grew up in a home where emotions weren't talked about, or you learned early on that showing your true self wasn't safe. So, you built walls. You became a pro at keeping things surface level, even with the people closest to you. Sound familiar? Here's a quote that's been stuck in my head lately. The heart that builds walls to keep pain out also keeps joy out. Think about that. When we shut down the hard stuff, we're also blocking the good stuff. Love, connection, purpose. It's like locking your heart in a cage to protect it, but now it's starving for air. Let's break this down. Emotional avoidance shows up in ways you might not even notice. Maybe you're always fine, even when you're crumbling inside. Or you keep yourself so busy, Netflix, scrolling, that there's no time to sit with your thoughts. Ever notice how you'll do anything to avoid silence? That's not random. Silence is where the real stuff lives. And for a lot of us, that's terrifying. Another sign? You might avoid deep relationships. You've got friends, sure, but do they really know you? Like the messy, unfiltered you? If the answer's no, that could be why you feel so alone, even in a crowd. Now let's talk about something called the comparison trap. Social media doesn't help, does it? You're scrolling through Instagram, seeing everyone's highlight reels, vacations, promotions, perfect relationships, and you're like, why don't I feel that happy? Here's the secret. They're probably feeling empty too. No one's life is as perfect as it looks online. But when we compare, we start believing we're missing something, and that just deepens the void. It's like pouring salt in a wound. So what's at the root of this emptiness? For a lot of us, it goes back to how we learned to cope. If you had a rough childhood, maybe you dealt with neglect, criticism, or just felt invisible, you might have learned to shrink yourself, to not need too much, to not ask for too much. That was survival back then, but now it's keeping you stuck. You're still playing small, avoiding risks, avoiding vulnerability, because deep down you're scared of being hurt again. And that fear, it's stealing your chance at a life that feels full. But here's the good news. You can change this. You don't have to stay stuck. The first step is noticing. Start paying attention to when you're avoiding your feelings. Maybe you're reaching for your phone every time you feel sad, or saying, I'm too busy, when someone invites you to open up. Catch yourself in the act. Awareness is power. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Next, try this. Let yourself feel. I know, it sounds scary, but hear me out. The next time you're sad, angry, or scared, don't push it away. Sit with it. Take a deep breath and ask, what's this feeling trying to tell me? You don't have to fix it or solve it. Just let it be there. Feelings are like waves. They come, they go. And the more you practice this, the less scary they get. Over time, you'll realize you're stronger than you thought. Another game changer, connection. Real, raw, messy connection. Find one person, just one, who you trust, and start letting them in. Share something small, like, hey, I've been feeling kind of off lately. You don't have to spill your whole life story. Baby steps. When you let someone see the real you, it's like cracking open a window in that locked up heart of yours. Light starts to come in. And here's a little phrase to hold on to. The deepest connections are built on the courage to be seen. Now, let's talk purpose. Emptiness often creeps in when we're not living in alignment with who we are. Maybe you're in a job that pays the bills but doesn't light you up. Or you're saying yes to things that don't feel like you. Take a second to think. What makes your heart sing? Maybe it's creating, helping others, or even something as simple as spending time in nature. Whatever it is, make space for it, even 10 minutes a day. It's like planting a seed, small at first, but it grows. And here's a big one. Stop waiting for someday. You know what I mean? I'll be happy when I get that job, that partner, that house. Spoiler alert, happiness doesn't work like that. If you're not finding joy in the now, you won't find it in the future either. Start small. Celebrate the little wins. Cooked a meal you're proud of? That's a win. Smiled at a stranger? Win. Life is made of these moments, and they're what fill the void. Before we wrap up, let's address the elephant in the room. This stuff isn't easy. Healing takes time. You might take 1 step forward and 2 steps back, and that's okay. Be gentle with yourself. You're not behind or failing. You're human, and you're trying, and that's enough. Here's one last quote to carry with you. The emptiness you feel is not a destination. It's a doorway to something deeper. All right, fam, that's it for today. If this video hit you in the feels, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to tap the bell so you never miss a video. I read all your comments, so let me know. Have you been feeling empty? What's one small step you're gonna take to start filling that void? Let's support each other in the comments. It's a safe space. Oh, and if you missed my last video, 10 signs someone has a secret crush on you, go check it out. It's juicy, and it's got thousands of you buzzing in the comments. Until next time, keep shining, keep growing, and remember, you are enough.